Hey, welcome back everybody. Time for another Pokemon news. I know it's been a while since the last one. We have been very busy with content, especially the glitch content in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. But it looks like we're going to start moving on to Legends Arceus. The Pokemon company themselves have started moving on, and they've started releasing a couple of new trailers here and there. They've released a few, one yesterday, but we're actually still expecting a big one before the big release this month. There's also a couple of things with Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl still to talk about. Pokemon Home was updated, and we're going to have a look at that update a little bit right now, but we are also, again, expecting another big update for Pokemon Home, hopefully this month, regarding BDSP as well. So let's have a look at all the new stuff, the new trailers and the new updates. Let's go. So about a week ago, this trailer was released for Legends Arceus. Let's have a look. Shows the old Pokeball right there, and in a real setting, which I think is interesting. Now, of course, those Pokeballs are actually going to be a pre-order bonus that you can get a physical thing of. I think it's cool. So again, we see some riding, some of the new flying mechanics, some old footage has been thrown in there. And then now often, the footage that's shown on Switch like that is often fake. So it's actually just a video just superimposed over the screen, which I think is interesting. But it doesn't look like they've shown us anything new, other than the fact that, you know, some guy is just playing it on a handheld Switch console like that. Not really particularly special, not new, but kind of cool, the theme that they're going for, the whole antique theme that they're going in, and obviously it's the whole past themed trailer and stuff. So I'm going to be very, very interested to see how this game plays, since it's a completely new frontier for Game Freak. And I'm looking forward to glitches too. Alright, so this next trailer is actually released yesterday, and it's a Japan trailer that started doing the rounds. New gameplay, a lot of gameplay involved here where you're out in the wild, you see the Pokemon, you see the riding and the flying mechanics as usual, and then of course the battle mechanics will be coming too, which is here. Very, very interestingly, the battle starts before you've even released the Pokemon. And we already kind of knew the Pokemon are going to be attacking the person, the trainer themselves, but it looks like it's just very, very dynamic, very all active. There's no like kind of time turn based sort of play, kind of like, you know, Japanese RPGs in the old style Pokemon, which I think is a really big change for the series. Now, of course, because this is brand new from Game Freak, we have no idea. They have no idea what they're doing. We have no idea what's going to be wrong. I expect it to be a lot wrong. I expect there to be a lot of glitches in here, which are going to be exploitable and a lot of fun to play around with. But we see some old places that we're familiar with. Again, we don't see any of the evolutions of the starters, so there's a lot of rumors about them having actual different forms for them. So also you can see an Abra in the back there. I just thought that was cool. So there you go, guys. No new Abras, I guess, but there you have it. Let me know what you thought of those trailers down below and what really struck your attention. Next up is the Pokemon Home update that went live 4 days ago. Now, as we know, Pokemon Home is going to be coming for BDSP this year, and honestly, I'd be extraordinarily surprised if it wasn't this month. Because honestly, they can't really justify waiting much more past Legends Arceus when people are going to be moving on fully hardcore right off of these games into Legends Arceus, of course. These games are already quietening down. People have already stopped playing them. They're going to need to add in the rest of the features that they should have honestly had when we bought the game in the first place. But as we guys know, the game was not finished before it was released, and they had to add in a day one patch, which didn't even cut it, and they've still been adding in patches that haven't even added in the features. So we're still waiting on GWS, we're still waiting on the Pokemon Home, we're still waiting on the events, and so on. So there's still stuff to be done on that game, but Pokemon Home really needs to come quicker, sooner rather than later. And I think the big reason Pokemon Home wasn't released, which is really surprising because Pokemon Home is made by the same company as Pokemon BDSP. I'm really surprised they weren't compatible right off the bat, honestly. But the reason, I think, is because how unfinished these games really are. Like, a lot of the coding and the stuff that's necessary for these games are just not done at all, not nearly close to ready for Pokemon Home yet. So I mean, they need to be ready by now, because if they wait much longer after PLA, it's done. I mean, just nobody's going to care. The games are not going to have much life breathed into them at all. No new customers and all that stuff, which I think is going to be the only focus for these people. So hopefully this month. But as we see with the update that's here, this is actually dealt with Pokemon Sword and Shield. Really interestingly, still problems like this 2 or 3 years later, 2 years later, right? The Pokemon are not registering in the Isle of Armor Pokedex. Some issue with that has just been fixed after they were brought from Pokemon Home. So compatibility between Game Freak and ILCA, Pokemon Home being that, is really bad. So I'm really curious to see how late and how clunky it's going to be with Pokemon Legends Arceus 2. A lot of exploits, though. As you guys know, there were exploits for Pokemon Home connecting with Pokemon Sword and Shield. There were actual exploits which you could duplicate Pokemon and all sorts of things. So I can't wait to see what we can do with Pokemon Home and Pokemon Legends Arceus. Keeping hope as well for BDSP. There could be glitches with Pokemon Home compatibility with BDSP as well, and I'm excited to try and find them out as well. Finally, last note for everybody, guys, the giveaway for both the shiny and the non-shiny both event Zero Auras is currently live since yesterday. Go ahead and get them if you haven't gotten them yet. This is going to be going on for the week. This is for Pokemon Sword and Shield, and next week we will have another BDSP giveaway. Hopefully we get Pokemon Home this week if we're lucky. I mean, that's wishful thinking, but if we're lucky, we will, and we'll have access to all the shiny mythicals like shiny Arceus, shiny Darkrai, you name it. Everything that's in BDSP that we haven't been able to do in Pokemon Sword and Shield will officially be legal and available for giveaways on this channel. So if you're new and you like what you just heard, drop that sub and I'll see you guys around for that. Thanks for watching this Pokemon news. We'll get back into the swing of things and keep you all up to date and informed with all the latest news that you want to hear, while also trying to do our best to filter out all the trash that you don't care about. Neither do I. I mean, I know what this is all about, right, guys? So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys around the next video. Till then, guys, bye.